Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Win with Will. This is going to be my week 14 dividend portfolio update. This is from last week, which was 9/22 to 9/26. I wanted to get this out over the weekend, got a little bit tied up, so I'm getting this out. This is today, Monday, 9/29, but this is my update from last week, which is 9/14. So thank you very much for joining me. And who am I? For those of you that are new to the channel, why did I start this channel? Number one, it was to document my progress. Number two, to show my friends and family how simple it is to start investing, teach my kids financial education, and also help other parents teach their children as well. Sometimes you may not know where to start those conversations with your children, but you can use my channel as a launching point and also to inspire others. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not anything special. I'm not some type of a financial coach or investing guru, just a regular everyday guy from the south side of Chicago looking to take control of my financial future, and you can do the same. But in addition, the main thing, document my progress, let others see how things are working for me, and see if the strategies that I'm using will work for you, or it could be a cautionary tale to let you see, hey, well, you know what, this might not be for me going with dividend funds and things like that, but maybe going with growth funds, trying to buy and hold stocks, hoping they get higher. But for me, it was mainly about trying to generate the recurring income from the dividend funds. So you'll see how I'm doing as we go into the pages here. But first and foremost, let's get into the legals. I am not a financial advisor. The content shared here is for entertainment and educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. People, please, please, please do your own due diligence and really look into things that you're going to get involved in before you actually put your money up. Investing does involve risks, including the potential loss of capital. So make sure that you're doing your research and checking, and remember that my channel is just for entertainment and educational purposes, and I'm just documenting what I'm doing. So let's talk about my portfolio goals. I started this account, if you are new to the channel, with $5,000. So I wanted to show people how you can start small and work your way up. Majority of the people that you see on YouTube have these huge accounts where they're already, six figures, seven figures, big, huge accounts. So the average everyday person, can't really see themselves getting started. So I just wanted to be able to have a channel to show you that you can start wherever you are and work your way to wherever you want to be. So my short-term goal is to build this account up to $1,000 a month in dividend income and to have about $10,000 plus dollars into my investing account. My midterm goal, $5,000 a month in dividend income, which for a lot of people would be considered a full-time income. That's about $60,000 a year. And to have $50,000 plus invested into my dividend portfolio. And long-term goal, $100,000 in dividend income to have a recurring six-figure dividend income coming in year after year into my bank account. So let's take a look at how I did for week 14. So week 14, which as of 9/27, my earnings for the week was $226.99. Not bad at all. And we'll keep in mind that this week was a little bit inflated because I did get my monthly pay dividend from Misty. But the majority of the funds that I've been investing in all pay out weekly. I've got 3 funds with Granite Shares, which is a fund company that puts out these various funds that you can invest in to generate high yield dividends. So the first one is TSYY. This fund follows Tesla stock, and as Tesla has its ups and downs, so does the price of the TSYY fund. And as of right now, I've got 464 shares of TSYY. With my income that I generated from last week, put the majority into TSYY. I've been getting back heavily into this one just because the price has been way down. So in my opinion, it's a good time to buy. as of right now. But my average purchase price is about $9.78 based off all of the time that I've bought. And the price as of Friday was $8.42. So it was down about 13.86% from based off the amount that I've paid to how much it's trading for now. But this is my largest holding. Almost $4,000 of my portfolio is invested into TSYY, $3,900. They still paying out pretty nice though. 23 cents was the payout this for this upcoming payout for TSYY, which is going to get me $106.72. So this was my first fund to break the $100 mark for weekly payouts. Next, XBTY. This fund follows Bitcoin. And again, as Bitcoin goes up and down, so does this fund. As of right now, the price for this fund has taken a nice dip, down 23.78%, $19.02 per share as of the time that as of Friday, from the time I updated my sheets here. And I've got $380.40. Still paying out a really nice hefty dividend, 39 cents per share. I made $7.80 off of my XBTY. NVYY, this fund follows Nvidia stock. I've got 40 shares. The current price, $23.54, which is down 11.46% since I've been investing in it. I've got $941.60 worth of shares. Still paying out nice though, 44 cents per share. So even though all of these funds have been down, in my opinion, they're still paying out a pretty nice dividend as of now. Who knows what the future holds, but as of right now, the dividend payouts are still paying well, even though the stock prices are down, the fund prices. $17.60 was the payout for this week. And OT, which was I used to call this my steady Eddie, the most consistent, but even OT has been taking a hit as well. OT is down $5.43 as of Friday, down 11.23%, but still paying out relatively steady. I mean, this one was paying out about 10 cents per share from the time I started, even before I started back in June, and it was paying out that 10 cent every single week. And over the last few weeks, since the price has been going down a little bit, it's been paying out 9 cents, a little bit over 9 cents, but still not bad based off of the price of the fund. So the fund only being $5.43, paying out 9 cents per share. You can rack up a good amount of shares. I got 493 shares of OT, which paid me out $44.37 this week. So again, even though the price has been down, as you can see, the payouts have been pretty consistent, about $44 per week. And last but not least, well, I'm going to rephrase that. Last and least, Misty, which I am not happy with Misty. Likely going to be dumping this and selling it. It's just I've been one of those people that's been reluctant to let it go because I didn't really want to sell it at a loss. So I don't know. I might still wait for it to rebound slightly. But again, the longer I've been waiting for it to rebound slightly, the more and more it's been dipping. So ultimately, I don't know. I feel a little bit stuck. I might go ahead and let it go, just cut my losses, and then put this $675 into something else that's going to get me a better, that's going to perform a little better. But Misty has been really in the dumps, 37.60% now, below the price of when I first started investing. And some people are way lower than this because Misty, for those who don't know, is one of these YouTube legend funds that people have. You can probably find about 1 million different channels that are talking about Misty and how great it's been doing over the years. But lately, it's been not performing well at all. But this was my payout for this month. Got 101 per share, which generated me $50.50. So from the time I've been holding on to Misty, it's been going down every single payout. So again, more than likely I'm going to go ahead and dump it. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit back. Typically when it's time for the payouts for the funds, it takes that dip for the amount that is paying out. So we'll see if it rebounds from the $13 back up to like $14 or so, and I might just go ahead and drop it at that time. But overall, for this week, $226.99. Not bad at all for the overall week. Again, this is a little inflated because it was my extra $50 for Misty this particular week, but overall, it's still been trending up, as we can see, over time, even without the Misty bump. So $226.99 for the time that I've been in. Been working this strategy. I've accumulated $2,600 over $2,200 over $2,200 in total dividend earnings from the time I started in late June, which is about 28% based off of the amount of funds that I've invested out of pocket. So started the account with $5,000, added more and more funds over time to over $8,000 into the actual account. The account value based off of all of the reinvesting plus what I've put in would have been about my goal of $10,000, but because of all of the declines in the actual fund pricing, the actual value of the portfolio right now is a little over $8,500, so almost $8,600. $8,581.37 is the actual value right now because of all of the dips in the pricing, which is a loss of $1,613.88 based off of the actual value of the portfolio. But even though all of the losses have been piling up, giving me a overall loss in the value of the portfolio and the funds, I'm still in the positive because of when you factor in the earnings from all of the dividends, I'm still up from the losses. So $1,600 in losses, $2,200 in funds. So I'm still up over $600 when it's all said and done. And hopefully over time, these will continue to rebound and start climbing back up. In which case, typically what you would often see is that the dividend payouts will climb up as the stock fund prices start to climb up as well. But again, the future, no one knows the future. These could continue to decline as they've been doing. So we'll kind of play the waiting game. But hey, that's why you follow me, right? That's why you watch the channel, so that you can see how these things are performing and see if this is something that would make sense for you. Obviously, the big motto of the stock market and investing is buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, right? So as of right now, if you are a person that's getting started today versus back in June when I was getting started, you can actually purchase a lot of these at a much better price than they were when I first got started. So again, you can use me, follow people like me that are sharing their results and things like that, so you can make more informed decisions for yourself for going forward. So if you guys do like this type of content, please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. As you subscribe, like, share, and put activity on the channel, it does help the information get out to more and more people, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you when you guys do. If you do comment on the channel, I always respond back to everyone's comments. So if you'd like to talk about things that you're investing in, talking about how things are going for you on your journey, if you just like to wish me luck and congratulate me on the small amounts of success that we've had so far, you can do that as well. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate every single person. And if you're that person that's been kind of on the fence, thinking about what you want to do, thinking about where you're going to start, but just waiting on the perfect storm and for everything to align up, chances are you'll be waiting forever. So let's do it. If you've been doing your research, doing your due diligence, finding the things that you want to invest in, just go ahead and get started. Nothing great ever started out perfect in the beginning, guys. You have to start where you are, work your way to where you want to be, okay? And I always like to leave you guys with some motivation. So a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. This is what I was talking about just now on the last slide. You can sit in your comfort zone where it's nice, safe, and cushy, or you can take one step today, another step tomorrow, another step next week, and get to where you want to be. Nothing really grows in the comfort zone. You always have to stretch yourself a little bit just to see the new you and make the improvements. So again, a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. And thank you so much for joining me this week. And I hope you guys have an excellent, excellent rest of your day. Bye now, guys.